Well, hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Life of Wonders. As you know, this is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys, and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So today, as I promised, we are going to be unboxing and reviewing in detail the newly released Asha doll. This is like the deluxe version by Mattel that comes with Valentino and with a few accessories. And after that, after just going through all her details, we're going to be comparing her with the Shop Disney version. Um, so are you ready for it? Because I'm very excited about this movie. First of all, the packaging is so cute. I love it. I think I like it even more than the package from Shop Disney. I have to say, we have like little um, 3D stars, and there is like this architectural window that is very beautiful. And then around the edges, we find little like stars, and then on the back we can see Valentino that will have some articulation as well as the different accessories star and a little pouch and a book where she can keep star inside. And then it says Asha is a driven bright optimist who protects the hopes, wishes and lives of her community. Very excited about this movie, so I will be taking her out of the box and we'll continue from there. Alright, so here we have our beautiful Asha, and she's gorgeous. Like, I love the sculpt and the screening that Mattel um, chose for her. Like, I think I prefer that over the Shop Disney, if I'm honest, especially for Asha. Although for the Queen, the King, and Dahlia, the Shop Disney versions are really, really good as well. But anyway, she looks so pretty. There's just a tiny bit of pixelation there. Um, but I love her. I love her so, so much. The one that has more pixelation is Valentino, unfortunately. But as you can see, can sit down like so. And by pressing the hair portion, he takes the tongue out, and that is super cool because now we can have him in a different position and he can eat his carrot. And then okay, so the other accessories are the little star that this time around I believe it's a bit smaller than the Shop Disney one, but so cute nonetheless. And then we have this book or journal that I've also seen at Shop Disney as a real journal. And then it has the rose um, insignia from roses, and it opens, and so we can put inside a little star, and it's purple lavender in color. And then, well, our doll only has like the 5 points of articulation: shoulders, hips, and then the neck. And I think, I mean, the braids, the micro braids are also very soft, so I love that. There are like different lengths. That is different to the Shop Disney one. When compare it to that version, which has like the very same length. And then I kind of very much like how they've achieved these braided um, effect on one of the sides, and then she's also um, got like the edges or the baby hairs, and to me it looks pretty cool. Like, I love the Shop Disney um, version, but I also love this one very much, and she's looking so, so sweet. By the way, I've been comparing, and I think I will be giving her these made to move. I think it's the green top from the last collection, and it's like the closest that I have in a made to move form, and I think it has the same length, so, or height, rather. So I don't know. I might be doing that. But first, I want to show you the type of body that she has, and then I will compare it with the Shop Disney one, which are totally different. This one is so much thinner than the Shop Disney one, and we'll have to wait to see how it looks in the movie. Now, the dress, well, I'm very nicely surprised because even though everything is printed, it looks so awesome. It really looks awesome. Like, it's really nicely done. And then the material is so soft. It isn't plasticky, it isn't papery. It's very soft to the touch, and it has a nice volume, and I think it's very well constructed. And then there is like this scarf. Um, it's pretty big, only has the print on the one side though. But this is like something extra that we can only get with her. And as I was saying, the little pouch here opens up and has space to carry like the carrot or star. And then we have the belt. This time around doesn't have painted details, but we can certainly do that. And it's adjustable. And then the dress has well, the Velcro, so I think it will fit and made to move really nicely. And then for the shoes, this time around they're like this aubergine color, and the ankle bracelet, it's part of the shoe as opposed to the Shop Disney one, which is like a separate piece. And then I also found the sculpted details just as the Shop Disney one of the roses insignia right there as well. I hope you can appreciate it, which is, I don't know if we'll see it in the movie, but it's there for both versions, so that is something very interesting. And yeah, this is like everything that we can see at a glance for the Mattel version of Asha. I'm going to bring over the Shop Disney one, and we'll have a close look at both of them together. Alright, so here we have them side by side, and now we can explore the differences between these two closely. The first one being quite noticeable, which is the size. So the Shop Disney one that is the one over here is definitely taller and thicker than the Mattel version, although I believe that the Mattel version might have the tallest princess body that they've created, like the one that they use for Belle, for example, being Jasmine one of the shortest. So that is what I think, and it's just about the same height as a standard made to move, and by the end of it you will see, because I will be comparing their bodies without the clothing and also a made to move Barbie. So that is the first thing that we notice, but I have to say that both sculpts are beautiful. Like, probably I will choose this one over this one. I don't know. I think she's slightly cuter, but both of them are really nicely captured. This one, in fact, it doesn't have pixelation as such, but it has this reflective shiny effect that this one does not have. So that is something to consider, and I really can't wait to obtain the singing doll from Mattel, who's also smiling, and I think I will love her. The braids feel exactly the same, although I don't know what's going on with the braids from the Shop Disney one, that they're like coming loose from the beginning, just with the smallest handling of it. It appears to have more braids though, and the hair is longer, whereas for this one it appears that there's like not as many braids, and they're like different lengths. But other than that, I think the skin complexion is very close as well, like especially for the bodies. For the faces, it is the same. I think probably this one being just ever so slightly lighter, maybe. I also love how the Mattel version um, gave us like the side braided hairstyle. I think it looks pretty cool in my opinion. And then Shop Disney did it great as well in a different manner. Although I have to say that I might prefer again the sculpted over the T-tie application extending the just one routine or one layer of the braids. I don't know, but anyway, both of them are beautiful, and I'm super grateful to have like different options here. Now, before we get into the outfits, let's explore the animal pets. Well, the different characters that are also included. So the Mattel one comes with this Valentino that is just super cute and can sit down, and so I think I will be displaying him like so. And then it has the feature of sticking out the tongue, which is super cute. But then I feel that the Disney Store one probably has the best sculpt as well as the paint job in comparison. But both of them are very cute, I have to say it. So this romper, for example, it has more painted details, and but anyway, it's a static. This one is very heavy and this one is very lightweight, that I have to say as well. So both of them are beautiful. It's funny how the Shop Disney one, that it's a bigger doll, came with a slightly smaller Valentino, and the Mattel one, that is a smaller doll, came with a bigger Valentino. And then when it comes to the stars, well, this is the Disney Store one, or Shop Disney. So it's slightly bigger, and then it has textured details, and then a shimmery effect. Very cute, both of them. I mean, really, I'm so happy with both of them. And this is even tinier. It doesn't have texture, but it's printed, and then this one has like embedded glitter um, all around it. And then with the Mattel version, we also got the scarf that we don't get with any other doll from Shop Disney, which is a plus, and the diary or the journal that I think is going to have an important part of the plot. And then you can keep Star inside. It's functional. Then we also have a carrot. I don't know. I think that, yeah, super cool, both of them. Um, Now, when we move to the outfits, then we can see that the outfit chosen by Mattel is just like the one layer of printed details for like the gown, whereas for the Shop Disney, there's like a few layers. Although I have to say that I was so very nicely surprised to feel this um, fabric, because it's very, very, very soft, and even the print is just so neat. I mean, it's very high definition, and I wouldn't I mean, it doesn't feel weird to be printed, if that makes sense. In fact, we can even see the thread of what is supposed to be like a different fabric, whereas for this one, this fabric is cool. The construction, well, I don't know, the color area seems to be a little bit more intricate, and then at the beginning of the sleeves are as well, and that is cool. But then the effect, well, I mean, it's better to have it 3D, but I think it could have been even better, in my opinion. I don't know. Another thing is that I really don't like the inner layer, which is not even like a whole layer. It just goes up until, I hope you can see it, but basically the thighs. Um, and it's sewn to both sides, so you have to be very careful not to get it damaged when you're undressing the doll. And this is more of the plastic material that I was expecting Mattel to use, but the Mattel one is incredibly soft. And then I also love the pattern here. I mean, to me, it looks a little bit more high definition and more magical than this one over here. So I have mixed feelings here. Anyway, so that's that. And then about the belt, this one here is thinner for a bigger doll, and it has painted details. It's a harder plastic, and this one is a super soft plastic. It doesn't have painted details, and the little bag is the functional one, whereas this one is really nicely painted and sculpted. but it's just for decoration. And um, well, both dresses have velcro on the back, and then this belt will come off from the front and the other one from the back. And those are the differences when it comes to the dresses, which is important in the way, I mean, because I know I will give her some articulation, and I believe that this dress might be too big for the articulation of a standard Barbie. And you will see that in a moment. Now, the final thing is the shoes, which the Mattel version come in this aubergine color, and then the ankle bracelet or ankle accessory comes as the same part of this shoe over here, whereas the Disney store or shop Disney has um, well, it's basically black, but with painted edges, and then the accessory is a complete separate piece. So that I appreciate, but I was very surprised to see that both of them have the roses insignia at the bottom, and only for this character so far, at least both of them. So that is just amazing. And yeah, if I were to put them like so, you can see how tall this is compared to this one. And now that we've explored all these, I am going to be taking their clothes and comparing them both, as well as a made to move standard body Barbie, so you can see all that. Okay, and here we have them, and as you can see, all three bodies are quite different from each other. So at this point, I would really love Mattel to use like a standard size body for the Disney princesses, because it makes it difficult to actually, if we are trying to give them some articulation, then um, the proportions are going to change. The shoes aren't going to fit, as precisely, and that is something to consider. I don't know why they're using a more like a teen body, I would say, as opposed to a more mature body here, but then um, the feet tend to be slightly bigger, and I don't know, it's different. And again, she's like the tallest one, I would say, because other princesses are even smaller, so I don't know, it's weird, especially for the shoes. But as you can see, the breast and the torso is also different, so it's about the same length. Then the Disney Store one, it's very I don't know, it's very crazy, because for the shop Disney one, we can see that she's so much thicker. Like, she's even thicker than the newer princesses that were launched for the storybook series, which is interesting, because I really can't wait to see how it feels in the movie for shop Disney having taken um, that pathway for the dolls. So to me, this is more like Encanto, Isabella, probably like even a bit bigger than Isabella, or around the same. I don't know. But as you can see, there are major differences. The thing now is that if I were to use this well, more intricate design on the Mattel version, it will be far too big. And then if I were to use this one on the Shop Disney version, it will be far too small. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. I think that Mattel should give us like this type of body. Even, it doesn't have to have a made to move body. It can be like uh, any other like fashionista, or um, sorry, I was just about to say it's very, very late at night, and I've recorded this a few times actually, because again, my computer is playing tricks on me. But anyhow, so even if we don't have a made to move body, just like semi-articulated, like the ones from Barbie Extra, will be great, and then we can transfer the articulation as well as the shoes and everything, and that will be just so awesome. So yeah, I think we should just share this so Mattel can listen to us, because I don't like that they're giving us like a new body type for the princesses as such. That is something that Hasbro did as well, and it was very crazy because you could give them articulation after all, but then it was like very disproportionate in my opinion, and it was very cartoony. And I think that the take goes to be quite cartoony in a way with the big feet. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the bigger heads for how small the bodies are in a way. But anyhow, when they're dressed, they look perfect. I think that the smallest one could definitely be used by a made to move body. This is obviously not the perfect one, but I will try to find the perfect one for her. For now, I really hope you've enjoyed this video in which I've tried to show you everything that came to my mind. And if so, well, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let me know what you think about all these that I've been discussing in the video, because as always, I will be more than happy to get back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.